Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Hope you're all having such a wonderful, wonderful weekend and just so incredible, getting so many incredible questions from you, the viewers, that I'm just so excited to be answering them each week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Also, I'll be asking and also answering your questions on the Alexa Show twice a month on a special edition, Ask Alexa. So if you have any questions, please send them to info@askalexatherapy.com. Also, if you want to remain anonymous, please state that in your email. Let's start with our first question. Dear Ask Alexa Therapy, I've not been happy at my job for many years now, but I'm afraid I'm not good at anything else. What should I do? I think this is such an important and also relevant question. I've been hearing this question so many times in my private practice and also here on Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live, but also for the Alexa Show. I think pre-COVID, but also during COVID, has really had a lot of people to have that time to really evaluate, to reflect, and look back on what they're doing, but also to look forward to see, are they really happy with where they are in life? And I think it's so important, no matter where you are, to make sure you're having that passion. So from this viewer, they're saying that they have not been happy for a long time at their job. And I understand sometimes it's very nerve-wracking when you don't have that passion in your heart. So what I would recommend is, yes, staying at this job that you're at, as long as it's not really intolerable or affecting your mental status. Because also while you're there, I would encourage you to look for what your passion is, to explore what makes you happy, but also to explore and find what makes your heart feel happy, what stirs encouragement in you, what brings hope in you, and what makes you feel at peace. And I find that so, so important. And I think so many times for so many years, people believe that a job is a job. And yes, you have to stay at it because, of course, we all have to pay our bills. But I think there's also a greater good out of it. We need to find what makes us happy. We need to find what our heart really is, what our purpose is, what we're put on this earth. So I would say, look into what makes you happy. And sometimes we find out at first what we don't want. And that's okay. That's still part of the process. So don't get discouraged. Keep moving forward. But through this process, you'll find out what you really like, what really inspires you. Because I find when we're going to be our true, best, authentic self, it is what our calling is. It's what makes us who we are. And you'll know when that happens. So many times we believe that it has to look a certain way, and we're not flexible on what we think it might look like. We have a structure, we have that. That's okay. But be flexible. Be open to saying, well, you know what, maybe it won't be exactly this time period. Maybe it won't be exactly this location. But be open to what makes your heart stir and what really makes you feel that you're at peace. So if you're at this job and you've not been happy for many, many years, as this viewer has stated, they just don't feel that passion in their heart, I would say, yes, I believe it's time to start looking, to start researching, and to start finding what is going to make you happy. And yes, sometimes we don't have that self-confidence to know what we're good at, but that doesn't mean we need to stay at the job we're at because we don't know what we're good at, or maybe our self-confidence isn't as high as it should be. We shouldn't just stay at a job because we have a fear and we don't have self-confidence or self-esteem in who we are. Yes, stay at the job until you find something, until maybe you find another job, because I always find it's always easier to find a job while you have a job. But that is only if it's tolerable to stay at this job. If this job is causing you so much mental pain or really impacting your quality of life, that's a different discussion. But I would encourage you to speak to a job specialist, to speak to human resources, also maybe to see a life coach or even come into therapy to really explore what makes you happy. And it's okay, no matter what age you're at, not to know right now what makes you happy. I think so many times people think, well, I should know, I'm a certain age, or other people know that they're happy at a young age, or what they're good at, or what they want to be in life. That isn't always true for everybody. And that doesn't mean that there's something wrong if you don't know. It's a process. Don't be discouraged. Be open. Again, don't be judgmental of yourself. Be vulnerable, be open, and be kind to yourself, and be able to see what opportunities are out there and open to what networking experiences you have. I would say go out and maybe volunteer. Look at different places to see, maybe this is something I would like. What type of people would you like to work at? Would you rather like to work behind the scenes? Would you rather be more a people person, or would you rather be more of a computer person, or more of a backstage type of person? And that's okay. Don't be judgmental. You really have to find what your heart wants and what makes you happy, because I find it's so important in life. We do what we're called to do, and we do what makes us happy. And I understand we all have to pay bills. I get that. But I think we can pay our bills and also have our jobs that make us peaceful, that make us feel inspired, but also is our purpose on life and what we're put on this earth to help others, to serve others, but also to be that light at the end of the tunnel for everybody around us. So again, I would encourage you to go out and explore. Find different things. Is it volunteering? Is it doing field work? Is it networking on LinkedIn, or networking with other people in the field or other fields maybe you would never even try? But just get in, have a day in that life and see if that's what is important to you, if that what stirs that passion in your heart. So again, thank you so much for writing in. I think your question is just so important. I think now that COVID has happened and so many people have been home, people have really had that time to evaluate what makes them happy, but they've also been able to find out what doesn't make them happy. And that's okay too. Don't see that as a negative. That's an important step in life to also propel us to where we need to be. So again, thank you so much for writing in your question. And again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Alexa Therapy. Check out all my shows at AskAlexaTherapy.com and also Ask Alexa Therapy on YouTube. Also, the Alexa Show has been expanding all over Westchester to Rye TV, Largemont Mamaroneck TV, White Plains, but also into southeastern Connecticut and Rhode Island. And I'm just so, so excited. And my second book is almost coming out, Your Walk in Life. It's going to be more of an interactive workbook, but also a study. And also for me, myself, to be able to come to you, the viewers, the listeners, the readers, and to meet you and answer your questions in person, but also to go over all these exercises with you and help you with journaling exercises, just as if you were in my office as one of my clients. Again, I wanted to thank everybody for all of your support. Thank you for always tuning in. Hi, Mary Kay. Hi, ZZ. Thank you so much. And Billy Harrison. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Please keep sending in your questions. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Everybody have a good night, and God bless.